Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be getting my JB Custom Fab twin stick conversion finished up on my newly rebuilt NP205 transfer case. So I've already got the stainless rails. I did that when I rebuilt it. Them are CNC stainless shift rails specifically made for their twin stick conversion. Like I said, when I rebuilt the transfer case, I stuck those in. So I'm going to show you the rest of it over on the bench. Okay, so here's the kit, the rest of the kit. Obviously, you get the twin sticks, some generic handles that I'm probably going to upgrade. They got better ones. I just spent a lot of money when I did this, so I didn't get those. Comes with like little heim joints here, adjustable, to be able to adjust your sticks there. You got some square nuts that'll go in the shift rails. This adapter goes on my longer shift rail. The smaller one goes on the shorter shift rail. You got some bolts, some lock nuts. You got a spacer here. I guess some transfer cases or something have clearance issues or something, and sometimes you have to put that on this side of the shifter to get it to clear. I don't think I'm going to have that problem. We sent a bottle opener. I did upgrade to a nicer vinyl boot, so that'll be nice. Again, this is JB Custom Fab. They do have a little sticker here. But like I said, I think I'm going to get the better handles for the sticks. They do have some instructions that are kind of vague. Not very good pictures. The kit did come with, well, let's see here. Maybe, I don't know if it came with these or not. But it did come with new rail seals. And the little plugs that go into the roll pin holes. I used the seals from my rebuild kit, so I didn't use these. And then also I picked up the pivot bolt upgrade, which comes with the bushings and the bolt, but I see it's already in the twin stick. It's already in there, so I didn't need to pick up that upgrade. I thought they were going to make me reuse the old bolt, but apparently not. So yeah, that's pretty much an overview of the kit. I don't think it's too difficult to install, so we're going to head over there and put this in. Okay, so we're going to get these brackets installed on the shift rails, and like I said, this smaller bracket goes on the shorter shift rail, and it's not like they can go many ways because it won't go this way. So along with that bracket, you got to take one of these square nuts that they've made, and you're going to slide that into the shift rail slot, and you line that up, and you're going to put your bolt through that, and you're going to thread it into that nut. Okay, so now on the longer shift rail, I got this different bracket, and this one actually probably can't. It can't really go any other way. It's got to go this way. You slide it over, line the hole up. Again, you're gonna put one of these square nuts into the shift rail where the slot is. Line everything up, and you're gonna bolt this down. Now I am going to grab some anti-seize. I'm going to put some anti-seize on these bolts before I tighten them up, but they say just snug them up. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the only reason I'm really talking about anti-seize is because this stuff is all stainless. And if you ever galled stainless bolt or something stainless, it can pretty much lock up, and you're in big trouble. So that's the only reason I really am using anti-seize right here, because everything's stainless. I just don't want to have an issue. Okay, so I got this one on wrong. This is supposed to go down. This is supposed to be facing down, so take it, I gotta flip it like so. Okay, so that little bracket, you got to have the thing facing downward. So remember that. Now I can put my shift deals in. I just sprayed blaster in this hole, factory hole that's going to hold the big bolt that holds the shifters, because it was kind of a little corroded in there. Now a factory manual is going to tell you this bolt needs to be like 100 foot-pounds, which is crazy, but I'm just going to hammer mine on with my little impact. Now, we got our little heim joint, adjustable heim joints. Okay, so on these adjustable little heim joint things, there's a stud already on there. I guess that goes on the actual shift lever here. And then the bolt and the nut go on, and I guess let's see here, we got to bring it out because we're hitting here. Yeah, come out. I guess you put the nut down, I guess. Now they say they want these levers when you're in the neutral position. They want these levers straight up and down. So I guess that's what you're trying to achieve. Again, the stud will go on to the we'll get a bolt and a nut, and we'll connect the inside one I don't know what side that goes on. Does it go on the inside or does it go on the outside? I think it goes on this side. So this is probably going to take a little bit of fiddling. Yeah, put the bolt in there, then put it together. So I'm going to have to take these on and off and find out where they need to be. This one is in neutral, so this has got to be straight up and down. I need a little more length on that one, I think. So one thing I did end up using that it's kind of a specialty tool is one of these really short universals where they got the socket right on the end. That was kind of useful for getting in there because it gets a little tight in there. So that's probably I guess that's the only special kind of tool I used to make my life easier while tightening all them bolts up. Okay, so a lot of fiddling in here. 1/2-inch wrench for all these little bolts. And yeah, I just kind of fiddle everything, line everything up. They're actually not in line right here when they're in neutral. But when you bring them back, they line up here. I think that's 4-wheel high. And then we got, that's neutral. That's front wheel drive neutral. That's front wheel drive low. Rear wheel drive low. Feels pretty good. This thing going feels like there's something that ain't quite. Feels like that ball or that detent ball isn't quite falling in line right on this last detent. I mean, I guess it's in there. It ain't gonna pop out, but yeah, it's there's a little bit of slop that I don't really like there. They do have a little springed washer, but I don't see anywhere where it shows to use that springed washer. I wonder if that springed washer wasn't supposed to go between these or something to keep this slop like this out of it. And then, like I said, those interlock rails that are running across, they won't let you put the front in low and the rear in high. You can't do that. You can't make that mistake. It won't let you do that unless you took those interlock rails out. Then you could do whatever you wanted, but you would not want to do that. You would definitely find the weak link in your drivetrain if you had a front and the rear in different ranges. So yeah, it's I like it. I like everything except for, like I said, feels like it's a little bit like that's probably gonna do that while I'm going down the road, which is might be annoying. Maybe it won't. Maybe the sound of my tires and my engine or whatever will drown that out with the boot. But yeah, that's pretty much my only complaint. Like I said, it gets a little complicated down here adjusting all this stuff up. But they say neutral, they want it straight up and down. I'm not sure if that's straight up and down or not. I'll really need the cab on there to figure that out. You know, the funny thing is the rear, I got a little extra throw that way that I don't need. And the front, actually the front's got the same thing, a little bit more throw that way. And I'm not sure why. But anyway, I guess it's in there, and if I gotta adjust it when the cab gets on there, I guess I'll have to crawl under there. That'll be fun. But hopefully she's right on the money. Right there. Okay, so I put that washer. I think they call that a spring washer, and it's kind of like it's really thin and it's kind of a wavy washer. And I did stick that. I stuck that on the outside right here, and I re-tightened everything up. And that little bit of slop that was in there is gone. It's definitely tighter with that. Whether or not, you know, that's supposed to be that way. The directions, I don't really know. Directions really aren't clear on that, but I think that's what I'm going to run it, because it's a lot tighter, and it ain't gonna rattle. There's a little bit of slop there, but that's in this joint here. So there it is, guys. My twin stick conversion on my NP205. Give you a close-up look of it, I guess, so you can kind of get the gist of how everything's going and how I got it. I believe I got it right. Like I said, those instructions the pictures aren't that great. But it seems to be working. Seems to be working pretty good. This is what it'll be most of the time. This will be, the front is in neutral and the rear is in high range. So that'll be like, you know, most of the driving. You pull that back, and then that engages the front wheel drive. So you'll be in basically four-wheel high. Go back. You'll never be in neutral like that driving. I don't like that the sticks don't line up. But you'll never have the truck in that. It'll always be, they'll never be even unless they're all the way forward or all the way back. And I guess that really ain't even either. But this would be four-wheel low. Four-wheel low is both sticks forward. I mean, you could put the front just in four-wheel low, or you can put the front in just four-wheel high, which you can do that. I've heard it's really hard on the Dana 44. I guess you'll find your weak link in that too, if you do that too much. But you can do it. I didn't really do that for that. Basically, I just wanted to do the conversion. It does give you the option to go in low range in two-wheel drive, you know, rear-wheel drive, which is nice when you're, I guess, backing up something, or if you want to go slow or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I guess that's pretty much it. Like I said, it feels good. It does feel good, except for right there, going into low range. It's not the shifter's fault. It feels like the transfer case almost feels like that ball. I guess I can hear the ball going into the detent, but it feels a little different. And it may be because there might be a little bit of bindage going on, because I can't like move the truck, and everything's kind of all that stuff's got to mesh in there and line up. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It's I think it's going to be kind of a neat little upgrade to the truck. And yeah, when I drop the cab on here, I'm probably going to take out that center section. I'm going to unbolt that center section to make it easy. I'm just going to leave these all together so I ain't got to take them apart to get it get the cab on there, and then I'll probably just reseal that. I think I got to do a repair anyway. Someone cut it up. I think someone had a big body lift on this thing, and when they shifted their shifter forward, it was hitting the floor, so they just cut it up. But anyway, guys, I guess like I said, that's it. My twin stick upgrade. I'll see you guys.